Hi there. Thank you for tuning in for an easy stretch and relaxation class. For today, if you have a strap or a house rope belt or any belt of any kind, and then also a pillow or two pillows, just have those nearby. And then we're actually gonna spend the whole time on our backs today. Sometimes it's nice to go extra mellow. So stretching on the back as we lie down. And just simply slide your pillow or two pillows, maybe stacking them up, just set them underneath your knees to support the natural bend of your legs. And then relax your legs on those cushions. You can let your arms and hands land wherever they feel comfortable. And maybe even close your eyes as you settle in, your body to be nice and comfortable. Spending just a few moments here connecting with our breath. Begin to follow your inhale down into your belly. And then let it release from the belly back out the nose. Taking the breath even down to the bottom of the belly or to the pelvic floor. And releasing it from that place or those places too. Feeling the breath go bigger and slower and deeper than it has for your day or even for your week so far. We inhale and we fill the whole body with breath, maybe sending it down to the toes. And exhaling from your toes, from your fingers, wherever you have sent your breath in your body. Perhaps there's a few areas in your body that need extra love and attention. You can take your breath there. Let it heal, smooth, release let it just really nurture your body as much as possible. And savoring a few more of these nice, deep, full, whole, nourishing body breaths. And as your mind bounces around, you just guide it back, your attention back to your breath. Landing in the here, in the now. Walk your feet onto your mat and we'll just slide those pillows out from underneath the knees. Yeah. Stretching on the back. Pull your right knee up towards your right shoulder. Hold just behind the back of the thigh. Yeah. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, extend your right heel up towards the ceiling. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale and stretch. Inhale to bend the leg. And exhale to extend the leg. Good. One more time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, reach. And we'll keep the leg extended this time so you can start to point and flex your foot. Yeah, working through the top of the foot, through the ankle, and moving that into an ankle roll, circling the foot around the ankle joint. And it's kind of nice to explore and see how this feels. You can switch and move that circular shape in the opposite direction. Bend your right knee back up, and this time clasp your hands just below your kneecap on your shin, drawing the right knee up towards your right shoulder. And this can feel so good. You might also choose to extend your left leg all the way down your mat. So just do what feels like it really serves your body best right now. Working on the flexibility of our hip flexor here. So drawing the knee in to compress the hip flexor, deeper flexion there. Giving it one more good squeeze. Yeah, bend your left knee and set your right foot back down so the feet are side by side. Just take a breath. A right leg might feel longer than the left leg, which is always good to observe. Holding the back of the left leg this time, just below the knee on the back of the thigh. As you exhale, extend the left leg high. Inhale, bend, heel towards your glute. Exhale, extend. It doesn't need to straighten, just any amount. Inhale, bend. Exhale, reach it long as it'll go. Inhale, bend, backing out. Exhale, steering into the stretch and keeping the leg extended, whether that's bent or straight. Flexing and pointing the foot. Just feel that out. Yeah, moving into a full ankle roll, circling around. You can just notice any areas that feel a little sticky, feel a little tight, and switching directions, exploring the range of motion around that joint. Draw your left knee back in, clasp your hands at the webbing below the knee, so you got a firm grasp. You can stay there, or you can stretch the right leg down, and that will give you an extension of your right hip flexor. So maybe that feels good today. Keep your shoulders grounded to the floor. And then as you exhale, use your biceps to guide your knee closer, deepening the stretch of your left psoas, your left hip flexor, without clenching your jaw. Good. Send both legs all the way down your mat and take a breath into how much longer your legs feel just from those few simple movements. Okay, bending your knees, walk your feet back up onto the mat, and then take your knees shoulder width apart into a reclined child's pose with the hands on the knees. Lengthen your tailbone towards the floor so you feel like your lower back is really long here. Like, feels so good. Love this release for the lumbar spine. Stay there, feels great. Or happy baby pose, reaching for the outer edges of the feet or the ankles, or maybe even just holding the backs of the knees. Wherever you are, continue to lengthen your tailbone towards the floor any amount. Yeah. Just keeping our backs connected to the floor as much as possible. Gently release the feet, set your feet down on the mat, take your arms out into a T shape beside you. Windshield wiping the knees over towards the right, and then to center, and then to the left, and center. Flowing the lower body in this moving twist. Letting the hips shift side to side, the knees and feet roll side to side. This is like pure magic for any tension or tightness around the pelvis and up in the lower back. So visualize setting those things free, making space, creating freedom. Yeah. All right. So just keep the knees bent. Grab a hold of your pillow, slide it back up underneath your knees, and then lift your hips up and pull your pillow underneath your hips, underneath the back of your hips. So you're going to feel your sacrum and your glutes supported by the pillow. You just want to feel like it's stable there, and then grab a hold of a strap, maybe a band. Fitness band works good here too. And you're going to set the right foot, the arches of the right foot in the center of the strap or band. Yeah. And then just start to extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. So deepening the hamstring stretch that we've already done. Yeah. So it's no problem if your right leg is bent. Please don't be hard on yourself. Really appreciating the body that you have now. And you may choose to extend the left leg down or not. We want to ease into this stretch mindfully, encouraging our muscles to open, but not forcing or pushing anything at all. Really allowing the length to grow along the back of the leg, from the right sit bone all the way up to the heel. Okay, take both sides of the strap into your left hand, and then just guide your right foot to the left like 2 or 3 inches. It's not a very big movement. We're targeting the the IT band on the outer right leg. So from the outer knee up to the outer right hip. We're looking to stretch here. And then once you found it, keep your breath flowing deeply, your brow bone smooth, forehead relaxed. Okay, flowing back to center with that right foot, and then we're gonna lift the left foot and slip it into the strap next to the right, and then set the right foot down with the knee bent. Beginning to extend the left leg up towards the ceiling. Yeah. Into the hamstring stretch. On the left side, maybe that means extension of the right leg and maybe not. So to make this deeper, to go deeper into the stretch, working on flexing the left foot, draw the toes up towards your shin, working on straightening your left leg. You could also pull the strap towards your nose, towards your toes towards your nose. Yeah, just pulling the leg a little further forward, closer to your face. Good. Taking both straps into the right hand this time. Keep your left foot flexed, and then just like 2 or 3 inches to the right. Yeah, and same goes here. To deepen this, flexing the foot more and straightening the left leg, but to a place where we don't sacrifice our breath. Never compromising breath or form for depth. Big old breath. Left leg comes back up to center. Right foot snuggles in next to left foot, both feet in the strap. And then just slide your hands down the strap ends until your upper arms rest on the floor. This is supported legs up the wall. Yeah, and so we don't want to have any work here. The strap should just keep those feet up. This is great to do to alleviate any swelling or achiness in the feet if you spend a lot of time standing. Reversing the flow of blood as we shift gravity so the feet are above the head and above our organs. Just letting the blood flow switch directions. This is great for the body. You might notice what you feel as you relieve the feet. Just let things shift downward. Okay, let's take the feet out of the strap. We're done with that. Set the strap off to the side. Draw your knees up to your chest, setting your hands on your knees. Oh my gosh, this is so healing for the low back. Having the support underneath your hips. Just breathe some space between the joints of the lower spine. Ease your feet back down, find the mat. Good. And you're just gonna ease those hips. Oh, nope, just kidding. You can keep the knees bent in a supported bridge, or do as I'm doing by straightening the legs. So just if you try it doesn't feel good, rebend those knees. It's great in a supported bridge shape. Here, elevating the hips up in a supported way, in a non-working way, non-active way. You can close your eyes and allow yourself these few moments of quiet in a busy life, in a busy world. One more breath of quiet, just for you. And now we'll ease the hips off the bolster, pull the bolster out to the side. You can just push it out of the way. We don't need that guy anymore. And then we're going to move into a twist. So take those arms out into a T shape again, and then lower your legs over towards the right. So the knees are bent, knees and feet find the floor. Let your chin fall away from your legs. Close your eyes. Just let yourself travel inward away from all the external distractions. Being here with you now, in this body, in this breath. Relaxing any tension, the inner thighs, the glutes, the hands. Allowing yourself to melt for one more moment. When you're ready, rolling the knees to center, and then taking the knees and feet up and over to the left, setting the knees and feet on the floor, letting your gaze drift away from the knees. Close your eyes. Oftentimes, people say relaxing makes them feel sleepy, but what it does is helps us to become grounded, and we can then see clearly what's right in front of us. We're present for the life that we're living instead of being up in our heads the whole time, bouncing from thought to thought. Grounded, calm, present, so that we can make the most of our time with our kids, our friends, our family. We don't let it just pass us by. As you're ready, draw your knees back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Set your hands on your knees and draw circular shapes, massaging your low back into the floor. Any lingering tension in this area, melting it out of your back body into the earth, into the floor, and switching directions. Place your feet on the floor, roll over onto one side in fetal pose, cushion your head. Nurture yourself for a moment more. Notice how you feel. And just easing yourself up to sit when the time is right. Taking your hands to your heart. Thank you so much for spending this time, self-care, slowing down. Have a beautiful day. Bye.